G'day guys and welcome to Aussie English. My objective here is to teach you guys the English spoken down under. So whether you want to speak like a fair dinkum Aussie or you just want to understand what the flippin' hell we're on about when we're having a yarn, you've come to the right place. So sit back, grab a cuppa and enjoy Aussie English. G'day guys and welcome to this episode of Embarrassing English Errors. Today we're going to work on the two words shit and sheet. And this was another one that my Spanish friends got me onto because they often hated talking about their bed sheets. So a sheet is that layer of cloth or layer of fabric that you would put on your bed. Or you can have a sheet of something, which tends to just mean a thin layer of something, so a sheet of paper, a sheet of cloth, a sheet of metal. And obviously shit is a rude word that refers to poo, a turd, a crap, shit. So you can obviously see that if you confuse the word sheet for shit, it can lead to some pretty embarrassing situations. Say if you were trying to talk about have you cleaned your sheets and you accidentally said have you cleaned your shits? Or you say, I need a sheet. You could accidentally say, I need a shit, which makes it sound like you need to go to the toilet. Or you could say, I'm putting sheets on my bed, and instead of saying sheets, you say, I'm putting shits on my bed, which sounds very bizarre. And will probably get a lot of people to laugh, if anything. So don't be too worried about making these kinds of errors, guys. It's just one thing to be aware of and that you can always practice to try and fix up. So hence these episodes. So the word sheet, what are some other words in English that have this same eat or e sound? Beat, cheat, fleet, greet, feet, meet, heat, neat, Pete, street, treat, tweet, and shit, and some other words in English that have the same it sound from shit, bit, fit, grit, hit, split, wit, slit, spit, twit, pit, knit. And now we can go through some made up words to practice these two different vowel sounds. It, eat, bit, beat, lit, bleat, sit, seat, pit, peat, fit, feet, blit, bleat, thit, feet, frit, freet, clit, cleat. And now we'll do these two different vowel sounds 5 times back to back. E, I, E, I, E, I, E, I, E, I. And now we can do sheet and shit 10 times back to back. Sheet, shit, 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 sheet, shit. So that's today's episode, guys. I hope it's helped. And if you have any other words that you're having trouble pronouncing in English, feel free to send me a message or comment on Facebook. And I'll chat to you next time. See you later, guys. Thanks for listening to the Aussie English podcast, guys. If you haven't already, please come and join the community on Facebook at www.facebook.com/the Aussie English podcast, where I make daily posts about anything and everything related to Australia. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, then please leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher or whichever platform you're listening to it through, as it'll help the podcast grow. Thanks again, guys, and enjoy your day.